effect on some folks. Turns out that a lot of people are afraid of snakes. So when they be driving down the highway, they see the sign, they just speed right on by us. So one more time, Mr. Godwin had to think of the perfect name for his wildlife adventure park. So in 1954, he decided on Gatorland. And obviously that's what stuck because, hey, that's what we're called today. Now, to promote his new park, Mr. Godwin went home, painted his old World War II ambulance bright orange, hooked up his trailer, found the biggest, meanest, nastiest alligator he could find. He named that alligator Cannibal Jake and hauled Cannibal Jake all the way up and down the eastern seaboard, all the way back from here to New Jersey. Man, stopping in every little small town he could find along the way, charging folks 5 to 10 cents a piece to come take a look at his modern-day dinosaur. Now, Mr. Godwin was so successful in doing this, he was able to come back home to Florida and turn his 16-acre Gatorland into the 110-acre Gatorland that you see before you today. Alright guys, and if you take a look to the right hand side, you're going to see some saltwater crocodiles. That's Sheila climbing up on the bank for you there. Is somebody holding out some chicken or something? What's going on? Why is she running up here? Oh, is that what that is? Alright. Man, she might have a nest back there. She don't like us being here. Alright guys, her boyfriend back there is Morton. He's out in the water keeping cool.
No, it's here.
She's doing all the work. Look at that. Guys, saltwater crocodiles come from the Northern Territory of Australia and Southeast Asia and are the largest reptiles on the planet. Now, guys, if you look behind that plane crash in the second enclosure there's 4 spectacled caimans and also 4 American alligators. And in our third enclosure, that is Big Daddy Dundee. Dundee is just over 13 feet long, weighs somewhere around 1,100 pounds. And his little girlfriend in there's name is Phoebe. She's kind of shy. She stays down in the water most of the time. Now, guys, if you take a peek through these little trees here on the right-hand side, you're going to see our Nile crocodile enclosure. Now, this area of the park is closed down right now due to the construction of our zip line going up. And that's going to open somewhere around the middle of June. Now, make sure you go online to www.gatorland.com and book your appointments now because, folks, there will be a waiting list, and that's a list I don't want to be on. Go ahead on early and set your appointments now. All right, also, guys, coming up here on the right-hand side, well, that's just an airboat. And that's just there because, well, that's how rednecks decorate. So, don't judge me. That's just how we roll. Now, guys, we are entering the area of the park that we call the Piney Woods. Now, the Piney Woods is home to all kinds of little creatures. Make sure you keep an eye out on the ground. If I see a snake, I'll be sure to point it out to you. If it is non-venomous, I'll be happy to jump out and grab it and let you guys get a good up-close look at it. If it is venomous, I'll have this young lady in the front with the shades jump out and grab it because, well, I don't want to get bit. So, alright. Guys, the structure that we're heading under is called a Chakee hut. Huts like those were built by the Seminole Indian tribes to just keep them out of the elements, keep the sun off their backs, the rain off their heads. And it's actually about 15 to 20 degrees cooler under that shade than it is out here in this harsh Florida sunlight. Now, on our right-hand side, those are 2 of our cracker cows, also called scrub cattle. They are native to the state of Florida. That is Greta and Red. Greta's this one on the left, and Red is, well, the red one. That's Greta and Red there. And by the way, I forgot to mention that a Chakee hut actually in Seminole Indian language translates to my house. Speaking of my house, there it is on the left-hand side. I live there. Yes, I know it's not much, but, you know, it's home. And, by the way, I'll be serving dinner 7:30. Any single ladies on the train? Single ladies, 7:30. All the single ladies? All the single... I'm kidding. All right, 7:30, dinner at my house. It'll be candlelit. Candlelit because, well, I don't have any power. But hey, it's a good commute to work, right? Hey, I get up, walk outside, and I'm at work. All right. Now, guys, if you keep looking to your left, you're going to see some giraffes and some hippopotami. No, I'm kidding. There's no giraffes. Those are emus. Now, emus are the second largest bird in the world, second largest to the ostrich, actually a cousin to the ostrich. That's pretty cool. And emus can actually run 25 to 30 miles per hour. That's a pretty quick bird. Now, folks, take a look to the left. You're going to see a red building with a tin roof. Now, that is Pearl's Smokehouse Restaurant. Now, I got 3 words that I can say about Pearl's Smokehouse. Fried gator nuggets. Just go get some. Ranch and Tabasco, that's all you need. All right. And guys, also on the left-hand side there, that is our Cracker-style Gator Wrestling Arena. That was built back in 1991 by my buddy Brett and a man named Tim Williams. Mr. Williams came down here to Gatorland to teach us all how to handle these crazy alligators without getting eaten or bitten too badly. It's worked out pretty well so far. I'll keep you updated on that. Now, guys, make sure you're keeping an eye open down here on the right-hand side. This is the back end of our 10-acre breeding marsh. You might be able to see right along the fence a little alligator taking a break from the water. If he's on that side of the fence, no worries. We're good to go. If he's on our side, let me know by screaming like a girl. And, again, if he is on our side, I'll be sure to have that same young lady in the shades jump out and grab him for us. And, yeah, she can walk it around the train. We can all scratch it behind the ears, all that good stuff. Now, guys, coming up on the left, this is our petting zoo here. All kinds of cute and cuddly little critters in there. You got goats, sheep, chicken, a little Indian cow called a zebu.
Uh-oh, they're hitting.
And a man in a cowboy hat's going to take care of you. You can give him a few bucks, he'll give you some food, and you can feed those little critters. Might let you wear his cowboy hat. And guys, keep looking to the right-hand side. You're going to see a whole lot of vegetation. But behind that vegetation is the other side of our 10-acre breeding marsh. Now, we are smack dab in the middle of alligator mating season, and this time of year these animals are a lot more active, a lot more aggressive. They do have nests in the area a lot of times. So if you're visiting Florida and you're not that familiar with these animals and you find one out in the wild, do not approach it, do not feed it. 1, it is illegal, and 2, it can be fairly expensive. It can cost you an arm and a leg. Literally. Also, guys, you know, since it's, oh, there's one right there. Coming up on the right-hand side, you're going to see him floating around in the water there, just cruising through in the mud there. Now, like I was going to say, it being mating season here at Gatorland, we like to help these gators out as much as we can. So, late at night after the park closes, we bring out some candles into the marsh, and we lower some speakers down to the water's edge. We play them a little Justin Timberlake and some Usher. They seem to like that. I'm more of a Scotty McCreery fan myself. I get out there and sing to them sometimes. Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. No? That's not working for you? Well, I didn't make it to Hollywood. So, as we round this final stretch here at the Gatorland Express, there is a man on an ATV. Everybody wave hi to Mr. George there. George is the descendant of Mr. Godwin. He is the owner of Gatorland these days. So everybody wave hi, George. Mr. George. All right. George has been here since 1952, and he was one of the founding fathers of Gatorland as well. He actually invented that Arctic cat he's sitting on. Nah, I'm kidding, guys. But that is George. Anyway, guys, please remain seated as we come into the main terminal here, and please watch your heads upon exiting. I do want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us today, myself, Justin, and my co-pilot, Brett. And if you had a great time, I'd love to hear about it. Tell anyone, tell all your friends, put it on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Tweeter, whatever you guys call it these days. And if you were not so happy with your trip, my name is Donnie, and this is Brandon beside me. So, all right, guys, please remain seated until we come to a full and complete stop. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Gatorland, the alligator capital of the world.